Good day, you are watching AgriVoice on AATV. My name is Mkhululeni, and in today's episode of AgriVoice, we look into brassica production. Brassica production is not a common type of farming in Botswana, but as the country continues in its effort to be food self-sufficient, Shindin's farm in Pakalani has ventured into this type of farming. Amongst the array of production, they have cauliflower, broccoli, and lettuce. We speak to specialist Menzisi fish Siziba and Mkhululeni Ncube to learn more about the production of these vegetables.
Yeah, my name is Menzisi fish Siziba. I'm here at Glen Valley. I'm working for Shindin's Private Limited. This company is engaged in horticulture production. At this present moment, you are having broccoli, cauliflower, and lettuce. These three vegetables which I have just spoken about, we introduced them some years too back. Now, Botswana, they are used to these crops, especially lettuce. The broccoli and the cauliflower, they are now also getting used to these crops also. These crops that I have just mentioned, I will start with the lettuce. The lettuce, it seems the players in lettuce productions, they are getting more and more. Especially there are some of the small farmers which are not registered. So we get a lot of challenge when we get into the market. Some of our products, it gets rotten into the land because those shops, they won't be able to take our stuff in a right time. That is lettuce. Broccoli also and cauliflower, as it is, we've just introduced these crops. Many of the broccoli and cauliflower, it was coming from South Africa. So if the government can balance the importation and importation of broccoli and the cornflower, so that they can take a lot of produce in here in Botswana. Yeah, the project it's a bit expensive because here in horticulture, the farmer has got to fork the money out of his pocket. It's not like in the arable land where the farmers, they are being sponsored with pesticides and fertilizer and all the plowing implements. So it proves to be a little bit expensive for a layman. Somebody must concentrate, maybe, actually at firstly, maybe you can afford to acquire maybe the plowing implements. I think that is the very key number one thing, the plowing implements. Actually here in Glen Valley, we are lucky because the water is free, as it is the government scheme. But for somebody who's out there, you've got to drill a borehole because they need a lot of water, these crops. Yeah, actually, all these crops, we need to start to seed them. In the seed trays, they just take about 3 weeks. The 4th week, you will be transplanting. And on the ground, it takes at least 60 days to 90 days. That is the maturity stage, then we're starting to harvest.
Okay, I just check the heads. When the head they turn like brown, I just see that is mature to harvest. It's very easy. It's very easy to harvest. You just take a slasher, then we cut it. Okay. Then we pick it and put in the koloi. Okay. Here, when we are transplanting broccoli, we plant 60 centimeter in row spacing. If you use the 30 centimeter dripper, we skip one knob. We plant 60-60. So that the broccoli, they can grow and is not scattered if you plant 60 centimeters. If you plant 30 centimeters, it will be very scattered. It didn't grow well.
Okay, Ladies and gentlemen, this is our seed net. As you see, these are our seedlings. We've got lettuce, cauliflower, and broccoli here. Actually, if you start a seed net, a seed net plant, you have got to have some trays. You've got to have also a shade net, so to protect the seedlings from the sun heat. Also, what is needed in the seed net, you have got to have agro mix. You've got to have compost. You've got to have also some sprinklers. If you see this thing, you must try to use some sprinklers, because if you want to use the water cans, it takes a lot of time and it won't cover the whole seedlings nicely. Yeah, seeding is a bit tough job, but with the people who are trained to do so, we find it easily to do our seedlings, and it also cut the costs rather than going outside and buying some seedlings from maybe say out of the country. That is a difficult thing to do, but if you do your own seedlings, it's very good. Actually, yeah, the seedlings, they just stay 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, you need to get them into the ground.
That was all we had for you today, and thank you for watching. Until next time, take care and remember to observe COVID-19 protocols. Thank you.